Good morning. Last class we began talking about modals, remember? What is a modal? What is a modal? Move the screen. Okay. What is a modal? Stand up. A modal is an auxiliary. That's it. Dulce, what is a modal? No? Okay. Okay. Godoy sisters, what is a modal? What is a modal? No? Dulce, stand up. You three, stand up. A modal is an auxiliary, 5 times. Thank you. So people, when you say that a modal is an auxiliary, remember they express attitudes. Last week we learned about must. What is must? Obligation. What else? Huh? Prohibition in negative and conclusion. Let's go with should. Should. What is the translation of should? Huh? Debería. The word should expresses advice. When you say advice, we're talking about suggestions, opinion. You got it? What is the translation of should? Huh? Debería. And don't forget, the word should is always the same. He, she, it, should. We, they, you, I, should. The verb after should is simple form. Everybody, letter A. You should study harder. I see that you waste a lot of time. I see that you don't pay attention. You go to parties, you go with your girlfriend, and you don't study. You are smart, but you don't study. What is my opinion? You should study harder. Got it? This Angel, move the screen. I told you. Okay, so it's not prohibition, it's not obligation, it's my advice. You should study harder. Got it? The word should and the word ouro, some people say ora, is the same. So letters A and B are the same. Anybody? Sorry, the letter A is the same. Read. You ought to study harder. Letter B. People, in my opinion, this is my opinion. Do you believe that letter B is correct? Why not? Is something legal? You get a ticket. You get a ticket. That's it, people. When we talk about speed limit, we're talking about laws. We're talking about rules. If the road says 70 kilometers per hour, you have to obey, right? Yes or no? So what should be or what would be the best word there? Must. This is my opinion. And for me, this is the only mistake, one of the mistakes that the book has, because the example is not correct. You shouldn't obey a speed limit. You must obey a speed limit. Got it? You understand my point? So here, for example, I would say something like this: drivers should drive slowly when it's raining. You understand the difference? Drivers should drive slowly when it's raining. This is my advice. If they drive fast, it's a problem. But there is no law that says, okay, when it's raining, you must drive slowly. There is no law for that. There is no rules. There is no speed limit when it's raining. I hope you understand. Got it? Good morning. Okay. Read. Andrea. Andrea? Alejandra, your sister. Where's Alejandra?
I with my mom traveling
For a trip.
for a trip.
Read.
Should or ought to vote express advis
Advisability. Everybody,
advisability?
try 3 times. Advisability.
Advisability. There means range in the strain from suggestion. This is a good idea to a statement about responsibility or duty. Duty. This is a very important thing to do. The mean in A, this is a good idea. This is my advice. In B, this is an important responsibility.
Okay. The meaning A, this is a good idea. This is my advice. In B, this is an important responsibility, no? That's why I told you, this is not logic for me. Drivers must obey speed limits. It's not option. So again, when you say must, you are not giving options. Got it? When you say should, it's only advice, it's opinion. And speed limit is not opinion. Got it? Speed limit is a speed limit, no more. Okay. When people use auro, some people say ora. Everybody, I ora study tonight, but think. Okay. Everybody, letter D. When you express, notice this, when you express shouldn't, it's like, don't do this. Pay attention, don't do this, it's my opinion, don't do this. Shouldn't. That's not difficult. Okay. The next is had better. Repeat, had better. This is a little complicated because some people believe and had the idea that had better is the past participle, the past perfect, had better. No, this is a construction. This is like a combination. You got it? So you say had better is like should. So it's 2 words, but it's like should. The only difference with had better is that you give your opinion, but you know that if you don't follow the opinion, something bad is going to happen. With should, no. With had better, yes, something bad may happen. Yeah? For example, everybody, the gas tank is almost Maybe you don't know, maybe. I don't know. But if you have traveled in the United States by roads, on the roads, the distances are long, very, very long. And you believe that there is a gas station every 2-3 kilometers, like in Guatemala? If you travel to Quetzaltenango, there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gas stations from San Marcos to Quetzaltenango. Yeah. So if you don't have, thank you. If you don't have, listen, if you don't have enough gas, enough gasoline, nothing happens because there are 8 gas stations. But in the United States, there are times when you travel from San Marcos maybe to Quetzaltenango and no gas stations, and maybe more. I hope you understand the point. So you say you had better check your gas. Repeat, you had better check your gas. Had better is one word. This is the point. Had better is one word. Yeah? People, got it? It's not 2 words, it's 1 word. Okay. The translation have better es mejor sí. ¿Sí? Por ejemplo, si voy para Guatemala, mejor si chequeas tu gasolina, no sea que se te acabe. Oye, ¿es mi opinión? No. Porque si no la chequeas, te quedas en el camino. You understand? So had better gives the idea of should. But when you say had better, it's like something bad may happen if you don't follow the instructions. Ustedes dicen, no, yo digo que alcanza de aquí a Shela. Está bien. ¿Y si alcanza? Bueno. ¿Y si no alcanza? Tu problema, yo te lo dije. Got it? People got it? Okay. Letter F. What happens when you cut your fingers? When you cut your hands? Some people don't believe, but when you cut a finger or you cut your hands, you touch a lot of things, and the things sometimes are dirty. So you have better check your cut, otherwise you're gonna get an infection. ¿Sí? Dice, mejor que, traduzcamos la F. Mejor si tienes cuidado, o mejor si te cuidas la cortada en tu mano. Pronto. Sí. O se infectará. Se infectará. ¿You understand? No es mi opinión, es lo que pasa. Mas si no te la cuidas, si no se infecta, tu problema. Pero si se infecta, yo te lo dije. So in this case, you don't say should, because should is only suggestion or is advice. You say had better because something bad may happen. Got it? Okay. You understand the word had better? Yeah? When people speak, okay, who has the microphone? Can you read, please? Your name? Ashley, please read.
In many
You don't have a book?
had better is it? In many had better is close to should or in auto, but had better is usually stronger. Often had better implies a warning or a threat of possible bad consequence.
That's it, pay attention. Often had better implies a warning. What is warning in Spanish? Advertencia. Of a threat. What is threat? Amenaza, a threat. Of possible bad consequences. Possible. Pay attention. Possible. Warning. It's not that something bad is going to happen. It's a warning. It's like, hey, do it. Because possible, you understand? So should is advice. Had better is advice with possible bad consequences. You got it? Okay. The microphone. No, to the back.
The meaning in E, if we don't stop at the gas stations, there will be a bad result. We will run out of gas.
Okay, memorize this. Memorize this. Facial verb. Repeat. Run out. Run out of. Run out of. Run out of. 3 times. Run out of. Run out of is don't have more. Yeah. Is when you don't have more. Run out of. For example, okay, we run out of time, people. Let's go. We run out of time. We don't have more time. Got it? You go to the you go to the kitchen and you want to eat cereal. When you notice the box of milk is empty. You or your family run out of milk. So what is run out of in Spanish? Quedarse sin, ¿qué más? Acabarse. ¿Sí? Acabarse. Quedarse sin. Gastarse no, porque tiene otro significado. So, we will run out of gas. Nos vamos a quedar sin o nos vamos a acabar la gasolina. Got it? Okay. Next.
Notes on the use of had better. It has a present or future meaning. It is followed by the simple form of a verb. It is more common in speaking than writing.
That's it. So, had better is like should. Yeah? It has a present or future meaning. You are trying to predict that something bad is going to happen. You are saying the person that something bad is going to happen in the future. Okay. It's like a modal. I told you. It's like should. So after better, after have better, there you use a simple form of the verb. Got it? Okay. And finally, they say that have better is more common in speaking. And usually, when you speak, you make contractions. So you don't say I have better, you say I better. I better. Because you make contraction of I, like in letter G. Everybody?
You better take care of.
You better take care of it. I better leave. Repeat, I better leave. So you have to think about this. When your friends are doing something bad, you better leave. You understand? Usually you want to belong to the group, you want to be a good friend, and you stay there because of your friends. But you're gonna notice that when something bad happens to you, your friends doesn't exist. So when your friends are doing something bad, you better leave. Got it? Ya hicimos un montón de cosas. Ahí se acuerdan de mí. You understand? You better leave. ¿Qué estoy diciendo? You had better leave. But you make contractions. You better leave. I better leave. She better leave. Got it? People, got it?
Got it.
Okay. Had better is like should. Some people made the mistake that they make had in negative and they say hadn't. They want to say hadn't better. Repeat. Hadn't better to make the negative. No, I told you, had better is one word. You don't divide the word. So you don't say had better, hadn't better. You say had better not. It's like when you say should not, must not. You understand? Don't separate had better to make negatives. Example, letter H.
You better not be late.
You better not be late. Negative form, had Espérame. Negative form. Had better not. Yes? And in speaking, you make contraction you'd. You say you better not. Repeat, you better not. You better not drive fast when it's raining. You understand? Here is my opinion. You better not drive fast when it's raining. Some people at your age believe that you are the master, you are the best driver, and you are, I don't know who is the best driver in for F1 right now. Do you know who is the best driver in F1?
Max Verstappen, I think.
Max something.
Third.
At your age, I believe I was Schumacher, and I had a Honda, and I drive very fast, and I got some tires for water, and I was driving fast from Guatemala to San Marcos, and near Solola, my car slips because you better not drive when it's raining. You better not drive fast when it's raining. You got it? It doesn't matter if you have an F1 car or you have a Honda or you have a Toyota. Don't drive fast when it's raining. You better not drive fast when it's raining. You understand? Okay, it's advice, yes, but it's strong. When it's raining, you may have an accident. It's possible that you have an accident. You got it? Okay. Everybody, letter I.
I'm having trouble. You could turn to your teacher. Or you could turn to the assistant to help you in your lessons. Or I should try to help you.
Okay, let's talk about could. Could gives the idea of possibilities. Yeah, could give the idea of advice with possibilities. In this case, you don't say should, you say could. ¿Sí? O sea, ¿qué pasa cuando alguien tiene problemas en un curso? Hablar con el maestro. Es una posibilidad. ¿Sí o no? You could talk to the teacher. ¿Sí? O si no, tienes problemas con mate, habla con el más pilas de la clase. You could ask Anne to help you. ¿Sí? Y si no, mejor dejar de estudiar. You could. Ah, esto mentiras. Got it? So could gives the idea of advice with solutions, with possible solutions. Letter J.
You should ask help your teacher.
Notice the difference. You should talk to the teacher. You could talk to the teacher. You should talk is my advice. You could talk is an option, is a possibility. Got it? Maybe gives more possibilities. Everybody, letter K.
Maybe you should talk to your teacher.
Okay. Who's next? Pass the microphone, please.
Could can also be used to make suggestions. The meaning in I have some possible suggestions
That's
for
it.
you.
Notice. Possible suggestions, possibilities. In other words, options. Continue.
It is possible to do this, or it is possible to do that.
Excellent. Next.
Person or me.
Should is stronger and more definite than could.
That's it. Notice, I told you. Should goes direct to my opinion, my advice. You should talk to the teacher, is my advice. When you say could, you give options. It's not direct, it's not definite. Continue.
The meaning in J, I believe it is important for you to do this. This is what I recommended. In K, maybe softens the strength of the advice.
Cuando usan maybe, lo que hace es hacerlo más suave, como que dice, tal vez deberías de hablar con el maestro, tal vez. ¿Sí? Muy bien. Y si algo pasa, yo dije tal vez. Okay, people, this is should. Okay, we have a note. It says, 2 other common ways to give softer, más suaves suggestions are with the expressions like might want o I would. You might want to talk to your teacher. You might want es, podrías querer hacer esto, podrías querer. O I would talk to the teacher, hablaría con el maestro. O sea, yo, si fuera tú, ¿te acuerdan eso? Si yo fuera tú, yo hablaría con el maestro. Ahí entra el would. Ya aprendimos eso con if clauses. The meaning in the latter, if I were you, ¿se acuerdan de eso? If I were you, I would talk to the teacher. In speaking, this is often shortened to I would. You will study this verb form where? Chapter 20. And believe me that because of the last two activities, I didn't bring the test today again. So you don't have test of chapter 20 today. It wasn't last week. It's not. It was because of the party. You like the party? Yeah, it was good, no? The conference and the party. Okay, I like it. But $15 people. Repeat, be supposed to. Okay, be supposed to. La traducción es esta, pónganme atención. Se supone que. La traducción así es, se supone que. Okay, the translation is different in structure than in English, the translation. Why? Because in English we say subject, be supposed to, and the verb. Repeat. Subject,
Object.
be supposed to, and the verb. The verb is conjugated depending on the subject. Repeat. She
Change.
is supposed to
Is supposed to.
go. She's supposed to go. Repeat. She's supposed to go. We are supposed to go. I am supposed to go. They.
They are supposed to.
Okay. Cuando traducimos, lo traducimos así. She's supposed to go. Ella se supone que irá. No. Se supone que ella irá. ¿Me explico o no? Así lo traduzco yo. Se supone que ella irá. O sea, le doy vuelta a la traducción. ¿Got it? Okay. Letter A.
The game is supposed to begin at 10 o'clock.
Okay. The expression be supposed to is about expectation. It's something that you expect to happen because you know it's going to happen, but you expect that it's going to happen. Letter B.
The committee
The committee
is supposed to vote by secret ballot.
a secret ballot. Una votación secreta. Okay. Who's next? Okay, let's translate. Letter A.
El juego se supone que inicia, se supone que el juego inicia a las 10 minutos.
El juego se supone que comience o se supone que el juego comience a las 10. Okay. You expect something. My classes always begin at 9:05 or 9:10, right? So you say the class is supposed to begin at 9. Se supone que comienza a las 9, pero comienza a las 9:05. Got it? Okay. Next.
Be supposed to expresses the idea that someone, I, we, they, the teacher, lots of people, my father, etc., expect some things to happen.
And this is important. Pay attention. The game is supposed to begin. El juego se supone que comience. Yo lo traduzco como se supone que el juego comience. Pero pregunto, ¿quién espera que el juego comience? ¿El juego? Porque se supone que el sujeto es el juego, the game. Pero ¿quién se supone que espera? Las personas. O sea que la persona que se espera o que supone que se espere no aparece ahí, solo aparece la cosa que se supone. No sé si me explico. ¿Sí? Ok. They say other people, someone expects something to happen. Alguien espera que algo suceda y lo que sucede va de sujeto. No sé si me explico. La clase se supone que comience. The class is expect to. ¿Sí? Se supone que los alumnos entran temprano. ¿Quién no espera? Yo. Got it? ¿Y quién lo va a hacer? Los alumnos. The students. Everybody? The students are supposed to be early. I don't know what's happening, but the last 2 weeks, most of you are coming late. Try to wake up early. Okay. Finished. Who was reading? Okay, finished.
Be supposed to often expresses expectations about schedules, events as in A, or correct procedures as in B.
Can you read this word, please, again?
Schedules,
Huh?
schedule. Schedule. Yeah.
How do you pronounce this word,
I-
people? Huh? Schedule.
Schedule.
Mi esposa hace una broma de eso, porque un maestro en otro colegio no podía pronunciar eso y decía sketch. El sketch. El sketch ya está hecho. ¿Qué es sketch para empezar? Timetable. No, sketch es una cosa que se le echa a las hamburguesas, es ketchup, ¿ok? Primero se dice schedule. 5 times, schedule. No es ketchup. Schedule. Segundo, está en pasado. ¿Cómo se pronunciaría? Scheduled. 5 times, scheduled. Read again.
Oh,
No. Be supposed to?
be supposed to often expresses expectations about scheduled events as in A, or correct procedures as in B.
So when something is scheduled, o para ustedes scheduled, when something is scheduled, you know that it's going to happen. Got it? Usually, when you go to a concert, they say at 7. So the concert, everybody, is supposed to begin at 7, but sometimes begins late. Got it? Okay, when something is scheduled, you expect that something happens at that moment. Everybody, let's see. I am supposed to go. Another person expects something from me. Every time I read this, I always give, I've been giving this example for 20 years, and I never forget the first time I heard this expression. Pay attention, I never forget the first time I got this expression, I learned this expression. 25 years ago, 23, 24 years ago, there was an English conference for teachers, like what we have the other day. But one question, how many of you understood 90 or 80% of the conference? Raise your hand. So the rest of you didn't understand? Or you didn't go? But you understand most of the conference, right? In English. People, yes or no?
Yes.
Answer. You understand or not? Because if you didn't understand, that's a worry. You understood? Okay. But you are not teachers. You are students. And 20 years ago, the English conference was for teachers, English teachers in the Complejo Social. And like the activity I did with Academy, people from Guatemala came to give the conference in English. Got it? And at the end of the conference, one teacher stood up and he said, mire, le dijo a la que estaba dando la conferencia, Me gustaron, su presentación estuvo muy bonita, lo que nos dijo de los libros, excelente, pero la próxima vez tal vez la dan en español porque no entendimos nada. Yo, imagine people from Guatemala coming to San Marcos and teachers, English teachers say that they didn't understand anything. How would you feel in that moment? Embarrassing, se hubieran sentido así como avergonzados. You understand? But I did understand everything. Yo entendí todo, en serio. Like you. And my coworkers in that moment, the teachers that work with me in the school, they understood. So one of them stood up and he said this. Pay attention. Lady or miss, your presentation was excellent. So don't worry next time when you come to San Marcos and give a conference in English. And he turned to the teachers. Are you with me? You follow? He turned to the teachers and he said, hey, we are English teachers. We are supposed to speak English. It was the first time I learned that phrase. Repeat. We are supposed to speak English. Translate. Se supone que nosotros hablemos inglés, ¿sí o no? Entonces ahí capté cómo se usaba esto. Se supone que hablemos, o sea, yo soy maestro de inglés, ¿se supone que hablo inglés? ¿Quién lo supone? Las demás personas, no yo. Eso quiero que capten. I am supposed to speak English. Yo no lo supongo. ¿Quién lo supone? Los demás. Eso es lo que están diciendo ahí. I am supposed to go. ¿Quién lo supone? No. Ahí dice. My boss. Siguiente. Letter D. Translate. Para que lo entiendan mejor, digan, se supone que. Díganos. Put away. Put away is put in order. Put away is put in order. I love this verb. Pronounce it in Latin pronunciation. Do it. Do it. Next time you are home and your mom says, arreglame el cuarto, por favor, que está desordenado. Puta, güey, digan ustedes. Primero va chancletazo y después dice, mamá, si me dijiste que lo ordenaras y pura güey es ordenar, ¿sí o no? ¿Sí o no? Búsquenlo y no estoy mintiendo. ¿Qué es pura güey? Oye, Siri, ¿qué es put away en Spanish?
¿Quieres que use ChatGPT para...?
Sí.
Put away en español significa guardar o poner en su lugar, dependiendo del contexto. Se usa para referirse a la acción de colocar algo en el sitio donde pertenece después de usarlo. Esa respuesta fue de ChatGPT. Revisa la información importante por si hubiera errores.
Put away significa guardar o poner en su lugar. Ordenar. ¿Got it? Vaya está. Entonces ya saben. Next time you're gonna say. Nah. Okay. Who's next? Read this.
Be supposed to also expresses expectations about behavior. The meaning of in the same C and D, someone else expects, requests, or requires certain behavior. Note, I am supposed to, I am expected to, I supposed, I guess, I think, I believe.
Notice, I am supposed to, I am expected to. Entonces, si ustedes dicen, I am, okay, I am supposed to, noten esto, I am supposed to es que alguien más se supone que yo haga algo. I am supposed to. Pero si dicen, I suppose, Ahí sí es yo supongo. No sé si están captando eso, porque en el capítulo 11 vamos a ver una cosa que se llama voz pasiva. Esa no la hemos visto todavía bien. Got it? Passive voice. Entonces, passive voice es I am supposed to. Y I supposed to es voz activa. Let's go to letter A and E and F. And the last usage of should is when you expect, not that you advise. Ahí dice, el correo debería de venir pronto, debería de venir. Ahí no están diciendo voy a aconsejar al correo que venga pronto. ¿Me explico o no? Ahí están diciendo que están esperando ustedes que el correo venga pronto. ¿Eso es? Questions, people? ¿No? Should, advise. Had better, advise with possible bad consequences. And be supposed to, expectation. Someone expects something to happen. Okay. Twenty. Okay. The first meaning of can is ability. Everybody, letter A and B. Letter A and B. Remember, ability is anything. Ability is anything you are able to do. Remember, be able to do. Todo lo que sean capaces de hacer es can. Puede ser habilidad o puede ser una... Es que esta habilidad y skill, ¿qué es skill? No. Es que esta habilidad, sinónimo de habilidad, jóvenes. Habilidad y don no es. Capacidad, no. Capacidad. Destreza, no. Destreza, no. Que hay una. Oye, Siri, sinónimo de habilidad.
Ya sé para contestar eso.
Sí.
Destreza, capacidad, tendencia, aptitud o pericia.
Bueno. Everything that you are able to do is can. Hey, if you can go to the park, you say can. If you can walk, you say can. If you can see the movie, you say can. Got it? People got it? Negative form. Remember, can is an auxiliary, but when you write can in negative, don't separate the word. It's the only modal that when you say negative, the word not is together. So example, letter C. So cannot, you say repeat cannot. It's not like when you say should not, you say cannot. And in contraction, can't. Letter D. Okay. Who has the microphone? Read.
Can is used to express physical ability as innate. Can is frequently used with verbs of the five senses: see, hear, feel, smell, taste, as in be. The negative form has three options: cannot, can't, or cannot. Cannot is becoming unusual.
in writing English.
That's it. So cannot is not usual. Next, please.
In spoken,
English can is typically under stress and pronounced
Pronounced
can
5 times. Pronounced.
pronounce can't is stressed and is usually pronounced can't, although the t is often not here.
Okay. People, not only with can. This is a rule for all modals. Pay attention. Pronunciation rule. Everybody, pronounce this. Loud. Again. I hear the same. Again. Okay. This is a rule for all modals. When the modal is affirmative, the modal is soft. I'm gonna do it with blue. The modal is soft in pronunciation, and the verb is loud in pronunciation. So you say, I can see. Not even pronunciation, I can see. I can see. Repeat, I can see. I should see. I must see. I would see. So the modal is soft and the verb is loud. When is negative, the modal is loud and the verb is soft. I can see. I shouldn't see. I mustn't see. I wouldn't see. So again, repeat. I can see. I can see. Notice the difference? I can see. I can see. You can go. I'm not pronouncing can't. I'm not saying you can't go. They say, notice here, they say everybody, the T is often not heard. In other words, la T nunca se oye, casi no se oye. Got it? People got it? But the pronunciation, yes, of the modal. Okay, negative or affirmative? I can drive a motorcycle. That's a problem. It's negative because I say I can drive a motorcycle. Not in my pronunciation. I can drive a motorcycle. I can drive a motorcycle. Notice the difference? Or no? I can drive a motorcycle. I can drive a motorcycle. I can drive a motorcycle. You need to be careful when you listen. I can drive. I can drive. I can drive. I can drive. Yeah? Can you move the computers? I can't see you. Got it? I can't see you. Okay, don't move the computers. I can see you. So I hope you understand. It's very difficult, but you have to pay attention. I can see you. I can see you. I can see you. So be careful. You understand the pronunciation? And this is with all of the modals. The only problem is that can is difficult to hear the letter T. With should is different. You shouldn't go. Notice, you shouldn't go. You listen the end. You shouldn't. Yeah? You shouldn't go. Affirmative, negative. Negative because you say shouldn't. You shouldn't go. You should go. Affirmative, negative. You should go. Affirmative, you should go. You shouldn't go. So try to practice this. It's gonna help you. Okay. Abilities. Anybody? Skills. That's the problem. Skill is when you learn the action. Ability is when you are born with that. There is a special word. A talento. Gracias. Talento y habilidad es muy diferente. Talento se nace, habilidad se adquiere. Got it? Y Ken se puede utilizar para habilidades aprendidas. Everybody? Mary? María? Okay, I have never seen a baby born playing the piano. Okay, the baby has to learn the ability. You understand? Maybe he has the talent, he has the skill, but he has to learn. Letter F. Usually when you say that a person has ability, you say know how to. ¿Sí? María sabe cómo tocar el piano o cómo ejecutar el piano. Remember, we have phrasal modals that are synonyms. Letter G. In questions. Letter I. And letter J. Unable is the same as not able. So letter I and J is the same. Who's next?
Be able to express ability in G, be able to help, equal, can help. Note the question and negative forms as in E and J, not
I,
able,
no E.
not able may also be expressed as unable as in J.
Unable. Questions here, people? No? Le 24. Okay, possibilities. Pay attention, please. Pay attention. The word. Here, you're gonna learn that modals have more than one meaning. For example, if you remember the table I gave you about definitions of modals, I told you that possibility is might. Yeah, possibility is might. So this is the most formal, might. Then the next one is gonna be may. And the last one is gonna be can. Because can is ability, but you can use can for possibility. Okay, we're gonna learn upside down. Vamos a leerlo de abajo para arriba. Letter D, use might. Lisa. Letter C, use might. Got it? Okay, this is the formal, using might. Let's translate. Letter D. Podría. Letter C. Las especies podrían en aquella tienda. Okay. This is the most formal. Pay attention. This is the most formal. The second and common is may. But if you remember in the table I gave you, may is for permission. Yes? But here may is for possibility. It has the same meaning of might. Might and mate is the same here. Letter D. The same translation. Letter Z. And this is the same meaning, but it's less formal. It's okay, but it's less formal. So when you practice for the TOEFL or in a test, if you have a test and you have the two options, choose might, no may. Because might is formal and is good grammar. May is formal, but it's better when you speak. Got it? Okay. You don't know because you are reggaetonero. So, but there was a good song many, many years ago of John Lennon that is called Imagine. Have you heard Imagine? Anybody raise your hand if you have heard Imagine? Yeah? Imagine is a song. You don't know about this. Okay. Have you heard la de Titi me preguntó? No me digan que no, que ahí están los videos de las hijos del diablo. Ahí están los videos. What is my point? In the song Imagine, John Lennon says, imagine the world without wars. Imagine people living together. Imagine there's no religion. Imagine there's no heaven and there's no hell. Imagine, imagine, imagine. So he's imagining everything that could be the best for the world. Got it? And the end, in one of the lyrics, he says, repeat, you may say I'm a dreamer. You may say, repeat, you may say I'm a dreamer. This is the common grammar. You might say I'm a dreamer. Translate. Podrías decir que soy un soñador. Don't forget this. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Got it? ¿Pensaste que qué?
Como Irish, yo decía mi primo.
Ah, sí, yo pensé. Yo me llamo. Como la de la canción cuando yo choleros vi. ¿Han escuchado eso? Tuve que escucharla 3 veces para que se me quedara. Es cuando yo choleros vi. Es, when they should let us be. When they should let us be. When they should let us be. Y en la canción se oye como cuando yo choleros vi. ¿Ahí se acuerdan bien? Ok, you may say es tú podrías decir. Got it? You may think. Repeat, you may think. Okay. This is the common. Might formal, made common. Shh. Might, sorry. Ahora, now let's go with the informal way. Everybody? Spices can be expensive. Letter B. Spices can be, spices might be. So in order, formal, repeat, spices might be, spices may be, spices can be. When you use can in this way, you have to understand that you use it in the informal meaning. This is informal. Use it with friends or relatives. Got it? People got it? Use it when you are chatting or when you post on your Twitter. That is not Twitter, it's X now. When you write on X, when you write on your Instagram or Facebook, you can use can because it's informal. But when you write for TOEFL or for grammar, use might or possible may. Got it? People got it? You may say, or you may think I'm bad, but you need homework. Now, the use of may. Pay attention. This is request, like permissions, request or permissions. What is request in Spanish? Propuesta, ¿qué más? Pero no es propuesta. Peticiones, request, una solicitud, una petición. Una solicitud, una petición, request. Usually, when you ask permission or you request something and it's personal, the word may is more common with I or with we. Letters A. Repeat, may I borrow your pen? May I borrow your pen? Repeat. What is this? ¿Podría o puedo? ¿Puedo prestar tu lapicero? ¿Puedo prestar tu lapicero? ¿Sí? This is more common when you ask permission or when you ask request because you are asking for you. Yeah? It's not common if I say, may he borrow your pen? May he borrow your pen? No, it's not common. Got it? So again, we have formalities. The most formal is may. Then we have could. Everybody? Could I borrow your pen? And the most informal can. Loud? Can I borrow your pen? And it's better if you use the word please. Yeah? I'm gonna tell you two stories again. Story time. One day I was traveling with 4 people, with some friends, in a country where English is the first language. Yeah. We enter a cafe, like a Starbucks, but in that moment, Starbucks was not common. So we enter a cafe, and in the counter, you understand the word counter? Yeah. There was a guy. So I was speaking English and I say, okay, I like coffee and a piece of chocolate cake, please. That's it. Ahí quedó. The next friend, un patojo algo pedante, dijo, he also speak English. I want a cappuccino and cheesecake. And the other 2 friends, they asked something, I don't know. We went to the table, we were eating, and the guy from the counter approached us and he says, nos dijo esto, ustedes son latinos, ¿verdad? Nosotros, sí, hablas español, sí, así, ¿de dónde? De Colombia, sí, que no sé qué. Y dijo, miren, es que solo vine a decirles algo, aquí son muy formales y tal vez la próxima vez, y señaló al cuate, la próxima vez que pidas algo no digas I want, porque se oye como una orden, dijo. Y también hay que decir please para que se oiga bonito. Yo, ¿captaron qué hizo o no? Porque dijo I want es yo quiero, o sea, haceme esto. You understand? ¿Sí? Todavía que hubiera dicho please se hubiera hecho como que lo ordenó, porque es una orden. Una orden es diferente a un request. ¿Están captando eso o no? Para cuando viajen. Cuando viajen no digan I want, digan I would like, se oye todavía bonito, o digan may I. ¿Sí? May I, por ejemplo, van a un restaurante y dicen, o ahí, ¿cuál hubiera sido lo más correcto? Dice, may I have a coffee, please? May I have? ¿Me explico o no? Could I have? Todavía más aceptado. Could I have a coffee, please? Y le agrego el please. Siempre lo digo al final. O se puede poner después del I. Could I please have a coffee? Can I es que ya conocen a la persona. Por ejemplo, una cafetería famosa aquí en San Marcos. Por ejemplo, Emanuel. Ustedes conocen al cuate de ahí y dicen, can I have a coffee, please? Can I have? Porque lo conocen. ¿Captan eso o no? Formalities. You understand? People, you understand? Okay. How can you answer? May I borrow your pen, please? Typical responses. Repeat. Certainly. Yes, certainly. Of course. Yes, of course. Yes, you may. Yes, you can. Informal. Sure. Seguro. Yeah? Another story. 20 years ago. Yeah, almost 20 years ago. Sí, porque ahorita cumplimos ustedes 19 años, cumplió la academia. Hace 20 años, 20 years ago, I was studying word translation. And I had the best English teacher of grammar. He was from the United States. So he know more grammar than me. Okay, I had been teaching grammar for 5 or 6 years. So I knew grammar, sabía gramática. So in the course, we were studying this book. And I know everything about modals. You understand my point? Yes? So when you know everything about something, you get bored. You get bored for 2 reasons. You know everything or you know nothing. You don't understand. Ya me aburrí, no entiendo nada. Yes or no? With me was the opposite. I knew everything about modals. Pay attention. I approach to the teacher. What is approach? I approach to the teacher and I say, teacher, excuse me. Can I leave? And he answered, of course you can, but you may not. You understand what happened here? It was real. So I'm telling you a real story, a true story. Of course you can, but you may not. Okay, in Spanish. Teacher, ¿tengo la habilidad de irme? Can I leave? Y me contestó, sí, tienes la habilidad, pero no tienes permiso. You understand? Teacher, can I leave? Of course you can, but you may not. And I say, oh, okay, sorry, I got it. Teacher, excuse me, may I leave? And he answered, yes, you may. You understand? Hello? So he was telling me in that moment, hey, I am the teacher. I deserve respect. I am older than you. Why are you talking to me with Ken? He told me this in, eso me dio a entender. Got it? So when I use may, it's because it's formal. You have to show respect. I hope you understand. May is formal and you show respect. Could is less formal, but it's possible. And can is very informal, used with friends and relatives. Yeah, I don't go with my friends. Yo no voy con mis amigos y les digo, miren mucha, Podríamos ir a Happy's. ¿Quién habla así con sus amigos? Tal vez ustedes. Yo digo, mucha, tal vez podemos ir. ¿Captan o no? Jóvenes, ¿captan o no? Ahí está. Muy bien. When you ask permission, use can for informal situations. Would is accepted, but may is the most formal. ¿Ya? Ok. Cuando preguntan con you, everybody, would you pass? Translate. Translate. Ahí no dice podrías. Pasarías la sal. Siguiente. Will you pass the same? The same meaning. And finally, could you pass the salt, please? Ahí sí, ¿qué dice ahí? ¿Y la más informal? Can you pass the salt? So, pay attention. Can is the most informal. Can is the most informal, and can is used for a lot of things. Possibility, permission, ability. Got it? Can, with your friends and relatives. Could, common and formal. And would, formal. Got it? Any question, people? People, any question? No? Typical responses. Yes, I'd be happy to. Yes, I'd be glad to. I'd be happy to sería, sí, como sería un placer. I'd be happy to. O estaría feliz de hacerlo. Y I'd be glad to es un placer. I'd be glad to. No se olvide esto. I'd be glad to. Informal? Sure. You can read this at home if you want more explanation, but I gave you all the explanations. I'm not going to explain this because the next point is not difficult, but needs explanation. I'm not going to explain in 5 minutes. So that's it for today, people. Next week, for sure, we're going to have a test of chapter 20. Ahora sí, se los prometo. Sí, no lo hice por la fiesta, o sea, estuvimos planificando y haciendo toda esta semana la fiesta. Y ayer viernes ni me levanté temprano, así que no me estén preguntando.